Hello and welcome back to the Arcane Forge. My name's Josh and today is day 18 of the Drawtober challenge. If you're sticking with me so far, you've done extremely well. For those who don't know, the Drawtober challenge is a self-imposed drawing challenge. I'm going to be attempting to draw every single day throughout the month of October, using the on-screen randomly generated prompt words as inspiration. So today's prompt word is recovery. And if you want to join in with me, please make sure to do so. You are very welcome to do so. Just make sure you tag me or share with me some of your artwork so that I can share it with the rest of the people who watch my content. But anyway, let's get started with day 18. So for this one, I initially thought of maybe a fighter using their ability to recover midway through battle to get a second wind and heal themselves. But I feel like I've drawn quite a lot of heavily armoured people so far in this month, and I thought it might be a good idea to do a bit more of a kind of organic, sort of calm, less action-based, more personal, more kind of human illustration today. And I had a bit more time than I did yesterday, so I could do a bit more of a scene rather than just like a static illustration. So I have tried to cover that moment that I think we've all had the first time that we played a wizard and we learned the fireball spell. Maybe we're a little bit too used to playing computer games where the effects of a spell don't harm your party. You cast the fireball in an enclosed space, hoping to destroy your enemy. It does, but another member of your party is caught in the blast. And you realise how cruel this game can be because you've just either killed or really seriously injured one of your party members. You totally didn't intend for that to happen. But I thought I would cover kind of like the aftermath here. So we have our poor fighter who charged in, bedridden after a serious case of fireball. They're in a hospital. You can see there's some get well soon cards, a nice glass of water, and some flowers that someone has left. Someone's left some roses or something for our fighter there who's recovering. And this is a magical world, so, restore life and limb, greater restoration, all these kind of potions and spells are available to people. So I went absolutely to town on this guy. He's missing eyes, he's got massive burns and lacerations on one half of his body, missing a hand there. We can see like the kind of stump is in a cast, suspended from the ceiling in that very sort of typical movie injury style. He's in bed and recovering, but still a little bit of a smile on his face because all of the crazy, amazing healing magic that exists in this world means that this is like a week or a month of recovery and he'll be back on his feet good as new, but it was very, very sore, rather than being quite as traumatizing or difficult to recover from as it would be in the real world. But I thought the awkward and kind of, I suppose, funny reconciliation moment of the wizard of the party turning up and apologizing for not realizing that their friend was in the path of the fireball would be a good one. So I've drawn a tiefling wizard here who, somewhat insensitively, or maybe just showing the kind of camaraderie between the two, has bought a card that says, "Sorry, I cast fireball while you were in the room," with some flame effects on the back there. I feel like that in a D&D world would be commonplace enough that there would be cards for it, like birthdays and Christmas and so on. It's definitely some kind of maybe gnomish greeting card company that has capitalized on this misfortune. And I decided to go for a tiefling here because I realized that I really like drawing tieflings. I have a lot of fun drawing tieflings, but I tend to draw quite similar horns for them all the time. And I think that's a thing as a tiefling that you can really customize to show a lot of personality in your character. It can be like a hairstyle, like their clothing, like their weapon, something you really customize. So I went for some kind of more, I guess, gazelle-inspired, very straight, very direct and upright horns on the top of her head. And then both characters have very sort of awkward and nervous expressions on their face. The tiefling here is offering a massive health potion as an apology, upturned eyebrows, showing the genuine guilt on her face with a bit of a smile, hoping that this will be accepted. And the somewhat nervous, justifiably nervous, fighter here in bed, propped up on a few pillows, hoping that she just doesn't set fire to him again. As I say, I think we've all been here. I definitely did this in my first campaign. I was a sweet summer child and didn't realise that I was playing a game where my actions could harm my adventuring party. So I ended up actually knocking one of the fighters unconscious, and then I embarked on a quest to make it up to them after that point, because I didn't know the impact of my actions. Has this ever happened to you? Either have you been on the receiving end of the fireball, or have you been the one casting it and realising it and feeling the guilt? Let me know down in the comment section if you have. I'd love to hear your stories. But in the meantime, I think that'll be it from me for today. Sounds like work on the house is getting slightly louder now, so this seems like a good time to cut off my recording before all the drilling and hammering and things like that come back. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope if you're drawing recovery, you had a good time drawing that today. And in the meantime, I hope the rest of your day is wonderful. And I'll look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow for day 19 on the prompt word rabbit. Perhaps a bit more of a limited prompt, but we'll see what we can come up with. Bye!